Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Back deep, Reek Woolen.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
From the end zone, Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now inside the 25, DK Metcalf.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
98 yards.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On first down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 49 yards.
wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
First down, Seattle.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back to Walker on first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Seahawks 6.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. He's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for another Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 31, an 8-yard pickup.
Play action. It's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Geno. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Running left is Walker.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1.
To throw is Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 27 yards.
And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Julian Love.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now Smith throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On first down, it's Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he completes it to Barrios. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Touchdown! Durham Smythe in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Gino on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to Sack back at the 16-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Eskridge, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
going to the air. Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
52 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Tua now on first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Tua.
That's caught by Chosen.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Geno now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3.
Here comes 2nd down. Smith's going to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
20 TX. Solo left side.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 60.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they